Hello and welcome to UX Design Secrets. Today's secret is icons8. Now if you go to icons8.com, this is a very powerful tool for you to be able to find pretty much any icon that you want. If you want to search for Santa Claus, for example, just type that in here, and icons8 returns hundreds and hundreds of icons. You can filter them all here if you want an iOS-centric icon, if you want a Windows 10-centric icon, if you're the 0.5% that has a Windows 10 phone. And there's also some categories to filter by. One really neat feature I have is if I click on this Santa, for example, then I can click on if I want it filled or unfilled. And so it toggles between different versions of that icon. And then after you're done, you can click on this drop-down arrow. And there are some versions that require you to pay for this. So I think it's $200 a year that will give you access to SVGs, PDFs, or fonts for any one of these fonts. And if you don't want to pay that, then they have all these free versions with the PNG as well. So aside from being able to download and just drag and drop this directly in your artboard, they have an app, and you can find this down here, Download All Icons as a Mac app. If you download this app, it actually sits here in your menu bar as a standalone app. So I'll show that to you right now. Let's just search for a spotlight or a magnifying glass. So I'm just going to search for search. And I've got a nice magnifying glass right here that I can use, so I'll just drop that in. And you see that it dropped it in as a PNG. What I'm going to do is click on SVG because I have the paid version. So I'm going to re-drag that back in here, and now we have a nice sharp SVG. I'm just going to quickly search and pull in a few more icons here. And now very quickly, I can just drag these things around, put them in place here. Now when you import these, they're imported inside of folders. So I'm just going to hold down Shift-Command-G to ungroup that so that we only have the icon here. And then I can change the color here to just a nice gray, maybe a bluish gray. And now I'm going to select all of these, Shift-Command-G to ungroup all of them so they're just the object layer. And now if I hold down Command-C, I can take the properties of this icon. And then I can hold down Option-Command-V and paste those properties directly in here so I don't have to redo my work. Now I'm going to change this to, let's say, 20. And this can be 20. Now very easily I can drag these other icons in place here. And the cool thing about all this is I haven't designed one icon yet. Now let's pull in a send button. So I'm just going to search for send here. Now I can drag and drop this as I did before, but if I don't want to change the colors in Adobe XD, then icons8 has a color picker here where you can choose the colors before you drag and drop it out. So just a very powerful tool if you want to get up to speed with your designs and not have to worry about the pixels of icons. And the cool thing is, if you do want to worry about that, I can zoom in here and you can still, using your select tool, double click on any of these icons and you still get these nodes. So you can still combine these as regular shapes. You can add other shapes to them. So you have that complete power. So you don't have to depend on the icons that come out of the box. You can shape them to have your own style on here.